how are you doing today? So this is going to be a review on the Casey Holmes and Smashbox collab, and this is the highlighting palette in the shade Pearl. I didn't grab gold just because I knew it would be too dark for me. And before we get into the review or anything like that, I just wanted to show you guys a quick demo of how I like to use it. So whenever I received it in the mail, I swatched it and I thought that it was going to be way too dark for me, and I thought that I had screwed up. And funny story, I didn't really have an interest in purchasing this palette. I mean, I looked at it, I thought it was pretty, but I was gonna wait for reviews before I bought it. But somehow, stupid, makeup obsessed, sleep deprived me, I woke up at like 4 a.m. because my baby was crying and I was sitting there breastfeeding him and just playing on my phone to stay awake. And I saw that they had released the palette early and I bought it. I literally have no idea what I was thinking in that moment because I literally was not planning on buying it, but I did, so I figured may as well do a review for you guys. I just now realized that this mirror doesn't suck and there is a little thing that comes off of it. Wow. We're gonna go ahead and start off with this middle shade here, and I'm gonna use my Anastasia A23 brush and go ahead and get a lot of product. One thing I will say about this, I watched April want a makeup video. I can leave it down below, but she was talking about how little amount of product there is in this, and it really is not a lot, so that's probably why the price point is so good for getting 3 highlighters. Okay, so I just put that basically all over, and because this is a little bit darker, you guys can see it's a really natural highlight on fair skin. Well, I don't know if everyone would agree that that's a really natural highlight, but I do find it to be kind of, you know, subtle. And these are really great for texture. I don't know if you guys can see, but I do have a little bit of texture on my face and it really doesn't emphasize them all that much. So now I'm going to go ahead and take that same powder, do the other side. And now I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to use the lightest shade. This is the shade I definitely like the most. It's really pretty. You guys can see they are really powdery though. And I'm going to put this in the middle of that highlight. I'm not kind of like going as far with it. Just keeping it right here. And this makes it a little bit more like bam in your face. It's a really pretty shade. I wish I could just buy this one by itself. I'm going to go ahead and take that and like kind of get some of the powder that's like falling out around the palette. And I'm going to do my nose. And then to finish off, this is completely optional. I think it's beautiful just the way it is now, but there is one more shade in the palette, and this one is probably not going to be majority of people's favorite just because it does have glitter in it. But I mean, I'm young, may as well wear glitter while I still can. So I'm going to take this on the 140 brush from the Beige Cosmetics Sculpt and Blend 3 set, and I'm literally going to put this on like the highest points of my cheekbones. Just for a little bit extra. And this shade, you definitely want to try and keep it away from your texture. Like I said, just the very tops. I don't want to put this shade on my nose or anywhere else just because it does have that glitter. And that is what it looks like. So that's how I get use out of all 3 shades, and I think it does look really pretty. And then this last shade too, I know some people will not want to put that on their face, so you can use it as an eyeshadow. I have it all over my lid today. Can you guys tell that I watched a mermaid tutorial before I did my makeup? I was inspired. But this is like, they have the glitter shade all over my lid, and I think it is a really pretty eyeshadow, just in case you want this and you want to support Casey, but you don't want to like put glitter on your face. So here are all 3 shades swatched. As you can see, they're pretty and they look a lot lighter than they do in the pan. I will say that they feel powdery, but whenever you put them onto your skin, they just like, I don't know, they don't feel powdery on the skin at all. So there's what they look like swatched. Like that first shade is just so pretty. I think that the packaging is really nice and sturdy, and like I said, it does have that good mirror, and then like the packaging that actually comes in is super pretty and has Casey on the back, and I'll definitely keep this just because I like to keep collab packaging. I still have my Kathleen Lights ones. I still have my Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop. I have them kept up in my closet because I'm a hoarder and it's so hard for me to get rid of things, and I just don't want to get rid of those. So I will keep the packaging, so I'm glad that it's nice. As far as the actual product inside the palette, I like it, but I'm not blown away, and I'm not like, you guys need to run out and buy this. I feel like there's pros and cons. I really like that it's not limited edition. I like that it does have a couple different colors. I like that it's really good for textured skin, but con-wise, it doesn't have a lot of product. It does have a glittery shade, which some people aren't going to be able to use. And then I do feel like it doesn't last that well on the skin. I mean, it's not horrible, but compared to other highlighters that I have, like, I just got the Makeup Forever pigment one, and like at the end of the day my skin was still like beaming. And with this, I feel like after 6 hours I really don't have much of a highlight left. It's very, very, very subtle, even though, as you guys can see, I like to pack my highlighter on whenever I first do my makeup. So I normally don't really have a problem with makeup like staying on all day. Normally, like my face, my blush, everything that I use, I feel like it just adheres and it's okay. But if you do have a problem, then I would recommend using a setting spray and maybe using a little bit extra, and I don't know, or maybe just not getting this and getting something else. So like I said, I do like it. I'm happy I have it. I won't return it. I think that it's pretty, and it's like a really, I feel like it's a subtle type highlight, but it still packs a little punch. Like, it's not too crazy, and like I said, the texture is just beautiful. Like, your girl won't even have to Facetune this all that much. So hopefully this review was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.